is brought to you by beer.
Mm.
When you don't know if it's a deer or a bear, think beer.
It's beer. That's why I got Mason for.
Mason, I'm gonna need you to hold that up for the camera again because I had it on the title screen. Perfect. Thank you.
I love it.
It's not a beer.
Yes.
Or it's not a deer. It's not a bear. It's a beer.
It's a beer.
It's a beer.
Lovely.
Kyle, Nathan, you guys there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sick.
Oh.
That's
So I'll
okay.
be here
If you
and play, but I won't talk much.
okay, like if you're too sick to play, that's okay.
That'd be 2 sessions in a row.
It's not the end of the world, but it's your call.
But D&D.
Okay, yeah. All right.
But diners and drive-ins and diners and dicks and dies.
No, I genuinely, I really should relax.
Okay.
I don't even have everything I need right now.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to rest. You don't sound good.
Yeah,
Sleep is okay.
I wouldn't worry about it, Nathan. Get some rest.
We're
D&D will
recording
be,
it.
Yeah, we'll
Make
have more
sure-
D&D sometime.
Make sure Bud is badass and doesn't die.
Of
I'll
course.
film. Don't worry.
Fuck you.
Do it.
Alrighty.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Well, with that, we lost one skinny white boy, and I'm not willing to lose another. So let's begin. Welcome everyone to session 7 of Tooth and Claw. Last session, you guys made some preparations to go on the road before setting out into the jungle. Mika's gonna get there. Upon setting out into the jungle, you guys experienced kind of a time pause as a river slowed and a guardian of nature presented himself as the incarnation or the newest incarnation of the Green Knight. He seemed a little confused why you guys weren't the group of prophecy, but challenged you guys in a very kind of a tooth and nail fight, one might say even tooth and claw. You wrench victory from the jaws of defeat. Don't do that. Don't do that to me, Brandon. And defeated the Green Knight, finding yourselves in a camp, a magical banner, a set of druidic armor, and find yourself in a camp, fully rested, fully healed, ready to take on the day. Would you guys like to continue your journey?
Yeah. So you said we're fully healed. Yes. Okay.
Fully rested, fully healed.
Who is taking the armor?
I'm at 15 AC, so I'm fine for now.
I think he said it was going to Chelsea.
Was
So
it?
you wanted it, yeah.
Yeah.
So as a
'Cause you have
quick
low
reminder,
AC.
it is a full plate armor that does not impose disadvantage on stealth and does not require armor proficiency. It
But
does
you're-
require an attunement slot.
And you are vulnerable to fire damage.
And you are vulnerable to fire damage. Thank you very much.
Werewolves
Mm.
aren't gonna have fire though.
True. I'll put it on.
Okay. You don the armor, Chels. It takes a very short amount of time to put on. It's not like armor of donning and doffing, but like in this grand scheme of things, it certainly doesn't take 10 minutes to put on. Maybe like a minute or two to get this full plate on. You suit up, and that's that. Another little reminder: there were silk tents. The silk for each tent's probably about 250 to 300 gold a piece. So
Yeah, we'd take that.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
poor.
so they are like bindles of silk. They're not terribly heavy, but stacking 5 of them, they're probably looking at because they're nice tents, probably looking at 5 to 10 pounds of silk per tent.
Bag of
So
holding.
about 50 pounds of silk, bag of holding.
Hell yeah, dude.
Little hat of holding.
Hat of holding. Brandon just label them as 5 bindles of silk, 300 gold apiece.
So I'm not used to wearing armor on
Mhm.
D&D Beyond because I've only played a monk when we've used D&D Beyond.
No worries. Go into your equipment.
Okay. Yep, I'm in the managing inventory. Like I got that. Which one do I
Copy.
add?
So you can either grab a set of full plate armor,
Okay.
or
just
you can
pretend.
just manually bump your AC to 18.
Like you can just click on
Oh.
armor class and then
Ye-
hit customize.
Yeah.
Oh,
Override AC.
let's just
Yep.
do that. I think that's easier. And then enter source notes.
Agreed. Alrighty. You guys do that. You take the standard. Once again, the standard has added benefits if you plant it somewhere permanently. It has an ability if you sunder it, and it has kind of a passive aura ability as well. You guys take the tents. You take that. There was some food and some provisions by the campfire, so you can restock all your provisions. Does anybody else have anything they want to do before setting off for the day?
I'm just stating it so it is stated. I clean my revolver, so it's no longer misfired.
All right, the revolver is cleaned. Yes, absolutely. Mika, do you have something you want to do, or are you just thinking?
I'm just thinking. I don't think there's anything for me to do.
Okay.
I know, and I'm
Um,
just trying to think back.
And as a quick reminder, in the last push of the fight, Mika, you do remember
Oh,
a gamble made, and there are still 2 little bone dice in your
With the
possession.
note like, let's play again soon. I know. I'm
Okay.
aware.
It's more for Nathan and the audience.
Oh, fair.
But you guys set out. I believe I have the high, low, good, bad, me, you rolls from last session, but I do need one more. Who wants to give it to me?
I did them last time, so.
Kyle.
Sure.
Oh no,
Thanks.
Kyle can.
Kyle,
yeah,
Kyle, thanks for
Kyle, go ahead.
volunteering.
Low is good for you.
Copy. Send it.
Send her back.
If there's my dice.
Relatable.
Me too.
Son of a bitch, that's a 3.
Let's go!
3. A 3 is very good, Kyle. I love you. Thank you. All right. You guys travel the entirety of the day. You're expecting about one more day's travel worth. Fairly quiet. The rumblings of the jungle and the sounds of the forest kind of intermingle. Creatures, smaller dinosaurs, protoceratops, and kind of mill around. As you reach probably about 4 or 5 p.m. evening time, the sun's kind of getting low. You come across a hill that kind of goes down and then kind of sidewinds back, cuts, and back and forth down into a valley. Going down there, the trees here are less like a jungle and more kind of like an arboreal forest. It's like this entire jungle, and suddenly we have coniferous trees. We have leaf-bearing trees that are more common to almost like North America type with the broad leaves and thick trunks. But think like first generation forest where these trees are 150 feet high, bases that are about 50 to 75 feet wide, just massive. As you pick your way down, you see a sign kind of written in a horrible scratch, kind of cobbled together out of sticks and a plank of wood that's very rough hewn. Does anyone speak Goblin?
I do speak Goblin.
Dead ass.
I do.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay.
I'm a kobold. Of course I speak Goblin.
I'm a little.
I work with
bit-
goblins all the time.
To anybody who does not speak Goblin, it looks like somebody just scratched a bunch of archaic alphabet into this wood. For the people who do speak Goblin, this is a formal greeting to the village of. Where's my notes? I apologize.
Okay, I'm assuming you have at least 12 different tabs open right now.
That's child's play.
This is a formal invitation, and it says, "We formally invite you to the village of Dick, the Goblin settlement, of the North Wood."
The northern woods.
It is
of
spelled
Dick.
D-I-Q.
Finally, I have found the dick.
Correct. The
Is there a spot there that's like just titled G, or what's up?
title G.
G-spot.
Unfortunately, no. You, at the bottom there is a little asterisk
I'll
bit
never find
that
it.
said, "Please stay on the path. There are many, many traps."
That doesn't surprise me.
You guys begin to pick your way through this kind of like archaic little thin dirt trail. But as you get a little deeper, it starts to kind of widen out to now more like 5-6 feet in width, until it kind of becomes like a 10-foot road, kind of at the heart of the forest as you've been traveling for about 2 or 3 hours. Staying on the trail as the sign advised. Everybody, give me some perception checks.
I hate
All I
you.
could do was think of so many euphemisms throughout that whole description.
You made a poor choice by
I love
naming
dicks.
a
Oh wait,
place
you said
Oh,
perception,
yeah.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, it wasn't a nat one, you guys.
Ooh. Can you stop getting the same rolls as me, Miku? That'd be
Shut
great,
up.
Thanks.
That's
All right.
her mint name.
Kurin, as you're kind of walking, a 6 does not net you any information. Yeah, it's a dirt trail. You've been along the type before. Anybody who rolled above a 10, which I believe is going to be Calgus and Iris, you notice several little pitfall traps. You notice kind of some like rinky-dink fall traps. Brandon, Chelsea, I think Brandon, Chelsea, Kyle think the log traps and like the forest type deal.
Yes.
Mika, for somebody who did not play the forest, it's just like a log suspended above like a spindly stick, like very clearly a
Oh.
trap.
Yeah.
However, Vina with a 15, you notice some more sophisticated traps. You notice tripwires, kind of connected to what looks like might be like dart holes or spear holes. You notice razor wire, which is an assassin's tool. Not very common and very fucking expensive. Laced not at head level, but laced kind of 10 to 15 feet above in the canopy. You can give me a history check about that if you'd like.
Yeah, I would like to.
Okay.
Werewolves.
Werewolves.
That's a nat 20.
A
For
nat-
21.
Werewolves.
A nat 20. With a nat 20, Vina, you are not necessarily an assassin yourself. However, razor wire for a spool of it, you're probably talking for 50 feet of razor wire, 1,000 to 2,000 gold.
Shit.
This stuff is essentially string razor blades that has the tensile strength of steel. Very
Oh, that
hard to
sounds
see.
So horrible. Ugh.
Very hard to see, very deadly when strung up. Courtesans and people who are in the business will lace it into like fans and stuff like that. And some of the most deadly assassins have been known to run on top of it and lace networks of traps using the wire. Nasty fucking stuff. Additionally, with a nat 20, I'm going to say you can tell it's silvered,
Ah.
Let's boy werewolves.
as it doesn't quite have the
Werewolf.
hue it should.
Mhm.
You guys continue
I
on.
was gonna say I'll
and-
relay that to the
Yeah.
party.
Yeah, of course. But once again, werewolves aren't typically 15 to 20 feet tall.
Typically.
You guys go for about another hour, observing more traps. The traps typically, as you spread deeper into the forest, the traps get heavier, and it seems like it's trying to concentrate people who shouldn't be here or people who are supposed to be here onto the path. Also, Nobody rolled that high. You guys eventually get to a fence made of wooden posts about 30 to 40 feet high, ringing around a settlement that looks to be the size of a small town. Think like Stewartville, like, you know, the area size of like somewhere that'd be like 10 to 15,000 people. However, the fires going up from this town are more like indicative of maybe like 200-300 huts. As you come up to the gate, you notice 2 goblin guards. These goblins are grayish skinned and kind of covered in like bark armor, and they kind of chitter at you guys as you come up. To my people who speak goblin, they go, "Ho there! Who comes?"
Calgus, I'm assuming I've dealt with a fair bit of goblins in my time.
Yeah, you have.
Just walk up. And in Goblin, hi, I'm Calgus. We're responding to your extermination notice.
The goblin on top will kind of be like, "Oh, fuck, good, yeah, that's good." The boss makes us say that shit, but like, you're kobold, you cool?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we good? Okay, cool, man.
I'm from the Inner City, so yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck, you know Grick?
Yeah, I know Grick.
You know fucking Grick? Yeah, how the fuck do you know Grick?
That's
How
half
the
you guys
fuck
are
is
named
he?
Grick.
Oh, shit, yeah. I suppose. Is he like a gray Grick?
No.
Oh, fuck. It's probably a
Wrong
fucker
Grick.
red Grick. Okay, yeah, come on in.
I love this. I love
Goblins,
this
very
so
archaic society.
And
As
to
you
all-
open...
it just sounds like.
Yeah, pretty
Right,
much, it
right.
sounds like...
This is- and you're like,
I understand.
Yeah, no, like, to everybody else, it sounds like archaic, like, garbled, like, rocks and, like, shit like that, and, like, chittering and, like, screeching. But yeah, no, it's just a couple of homies talking. The gates swing wide. It's a heavy wooden gate, that has some wrought iron reinforcements on it. It looks really crude, but how the gate swings, there's no audible sound.
that's dope.
As you walk in, you notice that, kind of like as I described, there are several huts, but they're spaced intermittently. They're very kind of like plain-looking buildings, but in between all of them, you see tons of pens. Pens of Parasaurolophus, Maiasaur. You see some pens of some smaller flying dinosaurs. It seems like this is a community based on taming and raising animals, either for livestock or for other uses. But yeah, it's a thriving little settlement. There looks to be some general stores, a couple of bars, but everything is kind of giant wooden huts. For my guys who've seen the Clone Wars, you know the Lemur civilization?
Yes.
Everything looks like giant beehives made of rocks, sticks, twigs, and mud.
Interesting. Okay.
As you come down, a different goblin will come down and he'll be like, "Hey, I heard you talking up there. My name's Krull. So you came for the job?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Building, the Elder and Redcap are in the center. Go talk to them. They'll get you sorted. Fuck, we're glad to see you guys. Like, it's been a fucking nightmare."
I would assume werewolves are not that simple.
Oh, fuck, that's what they told you? Oh, fuck, yeah, go talk to the Elders. Great.
Oh, good. Great. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. And I'll
No. Oh
I'm
no.
just like-
oh no.
look to the group. Everything's fine. Let's just go talk to the elder.
Iris
Oh,
is trying to keep a
no.
poker face because she understands what's going on. She
Oh,
doesn't want to
no.
freak out. Internally, she's fucking freaking out. She'll give like Calgus kind of a glance, and then just
I'll
put her
continue
head
walking.
down.
You guys go to the village center. You notice as you get towards the center of the building, a few, like, there are fewer pens, but they're bigger pens. You see dinosaurs such as Triceratops, which are notoriously hard to raise. You see some Ankylosauruses. Largely, you see herbivore dinosaurs that are large. We're not talking like Brachiosaurus or like Supersaurus size. You do notice there are no carnivores. As you kind of push towards the center, some goblins will kind of wave to you and say, hey. You get to a building that's a little more square and kind of a traditionally Saurian construction, but still made of sticks and mud and mesa, kind of that look, but on the outside, beautiful pastels, where the Saurians are very fond of like colors like blues and greens. This is more of a pink and purple and black and red and archaic splashes, just kind of a cacophony of color. Very little rhyme or reason to it. Calgus, no history check needed. This is just kind of goblin art. They're very abstract. Like, they like cacophony, they like chaos. And this is very common for them, and probably would be considered a great work of art that somebody is very proud of. You guys push into this building, which is a one-story, I think, kind of like a one-story building, about like probably 80 to 100 feet in length. You go in, and there is a goblin, and where the other goblins kind of been wearing bark armor and more practical stuff, this goblin's wearing a small overcoat, a tie, and he's sitting behind a desk on an abacus, just making some calculations. And he goes, "Oh, who you here to see?"
The person in charge. We're here for the extermination
Wait,
task.
wait, which person? You want the chief or you want Redcap?
Both, apparently, is what I was told.
So as he said, do you want the chief or do you want Redcap? He points two different directions, and you say both, and he kind of like pauses, and he just goes, "Okay, yeah, that fucking works." So you're here for the extermination mission? So you're
Yes.
not the supply convoy?
No.
No. Oh. Did you happen to see a group of goblins caravanning towards Minos?
No.
Ah, fuck, they got another one. Okay. Thank you. Fuck. Crap. You see him just take this abacus where he'd like been carefully calculating some things, and you see multiple beads just slide to zero.
Good. I guess we should just go see the chief first, right?
Yeah. Redcap's probably in his office anyway. He never fucking uses his.
Okay.
You
Well-
guys head down the long hallway. Once again, kind of esoteric art, lanterns and torches at intermittent intervals, a couple of candles, like very little rhyme or reason. Like there's like a candle and a torch and a lantern, and like then a paper lantern and like just random things. Everybody give me a perception check real quick.
I hate you.
Hate me all you want. Make the perception check.
Doesn't change the ask of the roll.
It's true.
It's fine, because I'm rolling decent enough.
What the hell,
well,
guys?
Hey, that's my lucky number.
Everybody above a 15.
That's all of us.
Nice.
Amazing.
That's impressive. No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
All right, so Iris, Kurin, Vina. You guys notice that inside this building, like there's a lot of space, but it's very well lit. There are no dark spots in this building. Calgus with a 22, you like everybody else kind of clocks that. Like there's no shadowy bits of this building. Everything's very well lit. Painstakingly, Calgus, attention has been paid to make sure light is constantly overlapping light. Like painstakingly. This is not a mistake. You guys reach the office, a heavy wooden door. You
Brandon.
bang on.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. So what's everyone's strength scores? Just as a question.
What?
What's happening?
I'm gonna tell you right now, my strength score is not good.
You're also traveling with a party member who can lift, push, and carry like a large creature.
Luckily,
Yep.
I can hide.
Kyle
And
Kyle is a
I-
strong boy.
That's all.
All right.
That's-
So, as you're about to knock on the door, you hear from the inside, "Fucking fuck you! That's a stupid fucking idea!" And you hear like a crash and a bang, and then you hear, "Sir, I don't understand why you're so upset." All this in Goblin, by the way. "I don't understand why you're so upset. This is quite the quandary we are in. However, we do not need to be doing this." More crashes and bangs, and then you hear like, "Where the fuck is my daggers? Where are my good throwing daggers? I'm gonna fucking kill you this time." Door kind of creaks open, and you see a old kind of goblin woman, big like white hair, crooked nose, kind of hunched over, just chucking things at this younger goblin man, who has a little red cap on his head. And is just kind of like, "Madam, there's no reason for this at all." And they're just kind of going back and forth. And she kind of pauses, like dagger in hand, mid throw, like, "Who the fuck are you? Why are you in my office?
We were told to come here to help.
Help
We're
me
here to
kill him?"
No, not kill
Fucking
him. No,
great.
No,
Yeah, I told his parents, you dropped him on your head. He's a fuck up. He likes numbers. He ain't no goblin, but he did something right. Get on in here. Get on here. Come on, we'll kill him. It'll be great.
No, we're here to kill. We were told werewolves, but apparently it's not werewolves. We're here to solve your problem
Oh.
about missing convoys.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you see a convoy on the way here?
We were asked, and the answer is no.
Oh. She'll kind of like slam the dagger down on the table with a little more strength than this diminutive woman really should have. Even by goblin standards, she's a little shriveled, a little tired. Pointy ears, her straight nose crooked. It looks like it was broken at some point and never reset properly. And she'll just kind of go, "Come in here. Don't actually kill him. He's good, but he's so fucking proper." As you look at this goblin, man kind of waves at you. He has a tiny red cap situated on his head, but then a full plate armor, like articulated metal gloves, breastplate.
How clean is it?
Immaculate.
Okay, he doesn't use it. What? It's like if you see a guy with a clean white truck. You don't trust a guy with a clean white truck. That's all I'm saying.
Just immaculately shiny armor, a longsword. Everything in this village has been kind of like, it's not dingy, but like it's the equivalent of like a mom who's like, you gotta clean and be spick and span for guests, versus a mom who's like, we fucking live here. Like, it doesn't need to be that clean. So like, it's a little dirty, it's a little grungy. But like, there's that dichotomy where this man in the red cap is just clean. He'll kind of bow to you and be like, "My name is Bigglebeat. I am the distinct honor of being the red cap of this goblin town. Pleasure to meet you."
Is this all in Goblin, by the way?
This is all in Goblin.
Okay.
So the rest of the party's just hearing.
Beat, though?
You do hear Bigglebeat. And where the elder has been talking in Goblin, Bigglebeat will look at Kurin and Vina and be like, you see him tweak his hat a little bit, and he goes, "In common, my deepest apologies. You must understand, it's not often that we get visitors here."
Well, it's nice to meet you, Bigglebeat. I'm Calgus.
So you're here to solve the issues of the lycanthropy.
Yeah, we were told werewolves.
Yes, I suppose in a simplistic manner, werewolves are the common phrase of it, but lycanthropy tends to be more accurate once we discuss our problems. I fear it might be slightly more complicated.
Isn't it? We just kill the things with lycanthropy, right? That's how you solve
Yes,
that
yes,
issue.
that would be. Oh God, that'd be good. That'd be excellent.
That's the problem solving, right?
Yes, yeah. Problem. My good Kobold. Thank you. You see, Zernik.
Is he speaking in common now?
He is
Again?
speaking purely in common. He'll look to the who you're assuming is the goblin chief. Her name is Zernik. Zernik, they're here to help. They want to kill the creatures. It's not going to be a problem.
Oh, it's all the carnivores or were things.
Oh.
He will kind of shrug and be like, "Did Callius, you say that in character?"
Pretty much like, oh well, all the things are weird.
Well, no,
creatures. Just the carnivores.
Not all of them. Not all of them.
Oh, good.
But
A lot of them.
75%.
Give me a good number here.
90.
Look, we had an issue with werewolves. And goblin werewolves are particularly tough to deal with. But not impossible. Lycanthropy is a curse that is well documented, and we understand how to deal with that with silver. However, one of the suspected werewolves was a man by the name of Kilkeg, and Kilkeg bred Tyrannosaurus rexes. And that's in where the problem lies. It gets a little more complicated, not just a little bit. And I believe 1,000 gold is more than enough for a little more complication. But how do you feel about sleeping?
It's very important to me.
Great. You're not going to be doing it here.
Why?
Well, every night, the settlement is beset by shadows.
Oh my god.
We have reason to believe a very strong necromancer has cursed the village. And for some reason, the lycanthropy, and this has coincided at the very same time. So, if you could kill the lycanthropes, that would give my goblin warriors a chance to deal with the shadows. We haven't been able to go deal with the lycanthropes because we're constantly protecting and having casualties. The warrior number are not many right now.
Is there an extra reward for killing the necromancer as well?
Bono will look at Zerk. Zerk will look back at you and be like, "What do you want?"
Gold,
Yeah, I think-
artifacts, whatever you got. I don't
That's
care.
pretty uncreative. You just want gold?
Unless they want something else.
Guys, we can get a triceratops.
Um,
Guys, we can get a
Mm.
triceratops.
No, all of them are rare triceratops now. There weren't any in the.
no, there were triceratops in the pen.
Oh, triceratops! I was
herbivores-
thinking.
Are-
Yeah.
The,
Yeah.
the
That would
herbivores were
be
still there.
cool. Let's get it. Let's get
Triceratops!
Can we all get mounts? Can we all have a dinosaur?
You all want mounts? I mean, this village doesn't really raise flying dinosaurs that are mountable, but like Triceratops, Parasaurolophus, Parasaurs, Ankylosaurs.
Okay, but
What do you want? You want armor? You want hard hitting? You want speed? We do got it. Like
okay, but guys, okay, bring it bring it. Okay.
Oh my god, I just want a dinosaur. I want a dinosaur so
Oh,
bad.
Bono and Zerk will kind of just like yeah, absolutely. Huddling up's normal. Like that's fine.
But can we kill a necromancer? That is the issue.
We just beat the shit out of some dude who was stopping time.
But he
Oh.
wasn't
That's
trying to
because I
kill
made
his.
a deal with a man.
I mean,
He wasn't
That's
actively
rude,
trying to
like-
murder us.
To be
This
very
necrophag-
clear, it did not seem when you accused him of stopping time, he did not seem to understand that. So,
We only killed him
Mason,
because
that
I
just
made a deal with
reinforces
a
my
man.
point.
yeah, I'm just pointing things out.
We've all seen the Hat Man. It's okay. But this necromancer will be actively trying to kill us.
Also, I feel like if we take care of the werewolf problem without taking care of the necromancer, I think we could still get ourselves some dinosaurs.
I think we can some other dinosaurs.
Yeah. Because it's a
Well,
much
if you
bigger problem
considered
than with
more
I think we can get some
things.
dinosaurs.
I think we get rid of the lycanthropes first. Then we come back, see how many of us are dead, and then we go to the necromancer. Thoughts? Opinions? Concerns?
This is a player concern.
Yes.
I'm concerned that Mason is going to swallow my character with a dinosaur again.
Again, yes.
Yeah, that's my player concern.
If you had a nickel for every time that happens, you'd have two
I have
nickels.
one right now.
Well, right now, if it happens again.
I would like to be able to sleep between fighting the.
Oh yeah,
I
how
would
do
like
you
to
guys
rest
sleep
it.
then?
Do you
Y'all
sleep during the
can't
days?
have- been
Give me
awake
an
this whole time.
insight check on these two.
Are they absolutely just
Jesus Christ. They don't get
Strung out.
sleep. They're deprived. That's why she's insane.
they're strung out right now?
Insight, you said?
Yeah.
18.
18.
Nice.
17.
Oh, okay. 18, 17. Yeah, with that, I'm just going to say, yeah, these guys have taken a couple points of exhaustion.
Oh,
It,
God.
it seems like they have slept. You know from the posting of like this problem and the time frame that's happened, like if they hadn't slept, they would have died. But it seems like there's a system in place that allows them to get a very small amount of sleep, but not nearly enough.
You mentioned that if we deal with the issue, then they can deal with the shadows, and that's what's causing the.
Yes.
So if we then we can sleep in between. I say that's what we do. After we
we-
deal with.
Well, the village is this entire valley is not safe. And considering our caravans are still going missing, something is targeting them. And I mean, like, who can blame them? Like, Magic Rock and Assassin's Steel and shit like that. Like, it's good shit, but like, it's causing problems.
Wait, what's the Magic Rock?
The Magic Rock. How the fuck don't you? You're Kobold and you don't know about the Magic Rock?
What? There's multiple magical rocks.
Give me a history check, Brandon.
This is so. I love it. It's so dumb.
21.
21. She's talking about Spellstone. It's stone that has an innate ability to hold magic power, like significant amounts of magic power. Very rare, very hard to come by, naturally occurring in very few places.
Can we just talk about how the sun is coming in my window right now? I just look.
You do
Like,
look
this
like
is
the main
happening.
character right now. Like, if Vino's like, I'm a paladin, I'd be like, I'm not even fucking surprised right now.
So not my shocked face. All right, so I think the best thing we do is we at least get rid of the fucking. Wait, okay, how many T-Rexes? How many? How many?
What?
How many T-Rexes?
I mean, total?
Yes.
No, the where that are where to
That are where that
Well-
are that
Are
are
we
that
gonna
are
have-
the
Well,
where.
you understand how lycanthropy works, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it bites something,
Yes.
right? Like bites it.
yes.
This is Zerk talking. Bites it,
Yes.
and then you got more problems, right?
Correct.
Okay, so, Clickegg raised like 4 Tyrannosaurus Rexes from like young adulthood, but you understand once again, it bites it.
Yes.
There's a problem. You like understand the entire thing of the Rex is like biting shit.
Yes. Yeah, I get
Like
that.
it's got the little arms,
Yes.
like it don't do shit, so it just
Yes.
bites.
Yes.
You understand?
I do. So is it 4 or is it 1?
You picking up what I'm saying?
Is it 4?
Well, it sure as fuck ain't 1, so yeah, probably it's 4.
I don't
And
know.
anything,
Mostly.
anything else that's been bit. So you know, entire deal, bite things.
Okay, but
bit.
like okay, the thing is, if a T-Rex bites things, most things don't live a T-Rex bite.
Oh, honey, fuck. Fucking sheltered little kobold. Fuck. Really? Really? You buy that shit? King of the dinosaurs? Tyrannosaurus Rex? Really? Plenty of shit survives being bit by a Rex. They're not even that fucking fast.
I'm not about
Gillimimus
speed.
outrun that shit all day long, buddy.
Okay, but you survived a
You fucking even been in the jungle?
consistently a lot.
Consistently a lot? Like what? Like 2 days?
Talk about like 3 years of my life.
3 years of your life you were living in the
Yes.
jungle.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Does not show.
Am I talking to Redcap right now?
No, you're talking to Zerk. Like Zerk is just going off on your ass. Redcap is standing in the corner looking very uncomfortable.
And Zerk, have you stepped anywhere with like any form of problem solving? Because apparently you didn't solve
Oh!
any problems.
Because I'm fucking old? Is that it? Can't step anywhere because I'm old.
Yeah, you can't solve any.
Feel
problems,
good about that?
apparently.
Feel good about that, youngin?
I do. Yes,
Feel good about yourself?
I feel great.
Fucking one-handed metal having hand bitch.
This hand's stronger than yours.
Careful,
Really?
She might take out her fucking daggers. Watch out.
Oh, ouch!
Ouch. Zerk is just like gonna keep going off on you, Calgus, and
Yeah,
Calgus, you're
I'm
welcome to keep
splitting that.
engaging her. But
Yes.
it's Calgus, like as somebody who engages with goblins, this kind of like dick measuring
Very
contest
normal.
it's normal.
Yeah.
Like slinging insults back and forth is pretty normal. Redcap still looks uncomfortable.
I
he-
think Calgus is gonna turn to Redcap, and you're just standing here, polished fucking armor. You haven't even stepped outside in fucking 4 days.
Oh, that is actually not true. I have fought every night.
How'd you look like that?
Oh, do you have something to like make things dirty?
I have prestidigitation. I'm gonna
Uh,
make his
you
armor
pre-
all dirty.
you make his armor all dirty, Vina, and like a half second later, you just see, like the armor kind of like sheens and just like, sheen, and kind of cleans itself. You also
Fancy-ass
know-
bitch.
I'm gonna look at the chief and say, "You really let him waste magic on that shit?"
Oh, oh, okay. All right.
At this
So-
point,
so,
I'm
like,
going to
I
pull
know
out
he's
his mouth.
prissy and wussy and kind of a bitch, but the Red Cap is a very special title among goblins. It is bestowed to a strong warrior, and that warrior is cursed to live outside of goblin civilization. They are cursed with good manners and etiquette and speech, and they're just forced to stay outside of the community. So like, yeah, he's like he's a fucking he's a dwerg, but like he is like our strongest warrior. But like yeah, I can't even fucking get dirty. Like this kid's not fun at all.
That's boring. You're boring.
Yeah. You see like a single tear roll down Redcap's eyes. This is quite the curse for goblins. Goblins are a very chaotic society. To be cursed with lawful goodness is like actually a problem.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, do we know are the T-Rexes aren't pack hunters typically, but the lycanthrope could make them pack hunters. Do we know if they're hunting in packs or not?
Oh fuck! It's like you stepped outside once in a while. Yes, they're hunting in packs.
Okay, listen here, you little shitlin.
I'm gonna cover his mouth before he can say anymore. Just like covering.
Calgus, give me a persuasion check.
I have a +0 to this one. Don't worry.
That's
No, stop! Your fucking charisma.
10.
10. Iris, you go to cover Calgus's mouth. Oddly enough, Zerk seems to be enjoying this. You can tell that Calgus is growing a hunter deeply.
Because they're fucking doing this back and forth. Got it. Cool.
Yeah, no. This is 100% like she likes it. Not in a weird way. Don't make it weird. But like, yeah. I don't know. Anywho, between Redcap and Zerk, they'll tell you, 4 lycanthrope Rexes have been assaulting the village. Every night there are some shadows that come, and essentially they'll ask, "What do you want to know?" Yeah, we trap the village extensively. The Rexes typically stay away, but Zerk will kind of pick back up. She'll be like, "Yeah, but like the caravans are how we make money, and they haven't really reached Manos, so."
I have the Rexes kind of set up their hunting pattern. Do they have their area yet, or are they just kind of everywhere around the village?
Well, so they don't actually fuck with the village that much, but they're outside the walls. So there's like 30-40 foot walls on the village. They're staffed by goblin archers and guards. And additionally, kind of as I stated, it seems like that path that you guys came was a long winding path that took multiple like cuts and switchbacks and shit. And the entire wood have been like booby trapped. Not necessarily with any like, it doesn't seem like there's tons of thought or reason, but as you kind of got closer to the village, you notice the assassin wire in heavier droves. You notice traps being more. So it seems like most likely what's happening is the Rexes are patrolling on the outside of the village, and then they attack convoys that come out. Like the Rexes aren't directly attacking the villagers.
Oh, so they're just they're waiting for stuff to come out.
Correct. And like the goblins are saying, they're not able to make money or trade, and therefore they're having significant hardships. Like, the money at this point is less of a problem, but you probably get the feeling that food, water, things like that have been like in short supply. So like anything that's not in this village, like farmland and stuff like that too, probably hasn't been able to been accessed in a while.
I mean, so pretty much night comes, we have to step outside the village and they'll come to us, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, like they won't come right out, but yeah, you go a little ways. Yeah, they'll come.
If we do that, won't the shadows come too?
Well, no. I don't think so. The shadows don't attack outside the village. Some of the goblin youth hit outside the village. Are y'all familiar with shadows at all?
As a player, yes. As a character, no.
They're demonic creatures that siphon strength off people. So when somebody gets killed by one, they kind of look like a husk. The goblin youths, they weren't killed by shadows, but they were ripped apart. Them from them. Yeah, that was if anybody wants to roll an insight check, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, depressed as hell. Yeah, so pretty much what happens with shadows don't kill you by lowering your HP to 0. They kill you by lowering your strength score to 0.
Correct. Essentially, they siphon your strength until you die. If any of your base scores hit 0, Mika, you die.
Okay. Cool.
I rolled a
Vina-
22 insight, yeah.
Vina is the only one who gave me an insight check. Did anyone else want to?
I rolled a 3, so I'm not even.
Head empty, no thoughts. Understood,
Right.
Iris.
I got it, guys.
Literally just typical. Hold up. Would I be if I added my? Oh, I'd still be lower than Calgus. Okay, I'd have a 5. So it just typical Iris. No thoughts.
I mean, so like it's not like you're insensitive, but she is like hiding something. All right, 7. All right, Vina, Calgus, Iris, no fucking idea. Vina, you kind of catch a flash of like sadness, as Zerk has also transitioned to talking in common.
That makes
You
me
catch
sad. A goblin
catch
being sad is like.
You catch a flash of sadness. Most likely, kind of what the feeling you're getting is like, that's a look only a mother could give to a deceased child. It sounds like one of these goblin youths was probably Zerk's kid, who got ripped limb from limb. As she kind of like flinches when she says it.
So it's to be assumed that it was like where something, right?
Yeah, it was.
That was Chelsea
probably-
talking, not Vina.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, it was it can be applied that like werewolves.
Yeah. Vina was gonna say something, but I don't think she will.
Okay.
But she's ready to kill all of these.
Let's just well. Do you have any more of that razor wire that we can set up to lure the T-Rexes into?
I mean, we do have some of it. Most of it's been used. But yeah, I can give you some of it. Do you want? So you just want the trap stuff?
What other stuff do you have?
Well, so it's assassin's wire. So are any of you skilled with whips? So DM to players, whips are an exotic weapon. A regular whip is considered a martial weapon, but essentially, has anybody seen anime where they have razor wire?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So essentially, being this assassin's wire is an exotic weapon that is more akin to a whip, but without proficiency in whips specifically, very hard to use.
No.
Okay. So yeah, in
Pretty
that case, she's like, yeah, I can get you like a spindle of it, like 50 feet or so.
Better than nothing. So.
Okay. Do you need anything else from us? You you can make it look like a convoy. That way, maybe all the Rexes hit you at once.
Would we want them all to hit us at once, or would we want to take them out slowly, one by one?
I mean, one by one could work.
But over time, we get tired and we can't sleep.
Yeah, that's a problem. Additionally, like I said, we have reason to believe it's a necromancer. Zerk will kind of like reveal her she'll roll up her sleeves, and you guys see a myriad of like arcane tattoos just writhing and like moving on Zerk's skin. And just be like, I'm a wizard by trade. I deal with more divination. And while I can't tell you for certain, the signs have told me most likely it's a necromancer.
Great. Cool. Wonderful.
Love it.
Who here has magical power?
I do.
Vina, Calgus, go ahead and give me an insight check on her tats. Or you can anything else that would make sense, Arcana or whatever you want to give me.
Give a good old Arcana, baby. 15.
My
15.
insight's higher, so hang on.
What'd you get, Vina?
Is that a 2-0 on there?
It sure is. The big chakra
What
die is
the
a 20.
fuck?
So that's a 24.
Calgus, you get that this is a very powerful wizard. Vina, you're familiar with magical tattoos. It takes great skill to make a magical tattoo. It takes more skill to tattoo magical tattoos. On a nat 20, you realize that Zerk has self-tattooed herself with these tattoos. Some of them act as tattoos, and like they are like, think like full Yakuza, like tats on every inch of her skin that's showing other than her hands. As she's kind of like reveals it, and she'll like kind of pull down her like shirt a little bit. You see tats that are like, you know, not only powerful magic, you catch like one that's power word kill. You see
That's
Th-
fun.
That's a ninth
yeah,
level
that's a
spell.
fucking spell
is
right
a
there.
That's a
Um,
ninth level spell.
you also see that her entire spell book is tattooed onto her.
That's so badass.
So
Always loved that
she is a
spell.
walking spell book.
That is so cool.
I know that this is like metagaming
Mhm.
player knowledge. This is just so, like, what the fuck? Why
That's
is that
actually-
necromancer alive if she has that?
So
Vina can ask.
Yeah,
She's armed with that info.
Yeah, I absolutely. How, with the amount of power that you possess, is this necromancer still alive?
Zerk will kind of nod and she'll be like, well, I'm very strong, by goblin standards even, but very strong by normal standards. I will admit some of my spells were gifted. Tell me, have any of you met a man in a suit with dice?
Iris is gonna kind of give her a look and slightly raise her hand.
Oh, you raise your hand. Okay, so she doesn't have to roll an insight check. It was shit. Okay. You know what that is, right?
Wait, what?
You know who that is, right?
I've only met him once, was given no information.
Okay. Honey, did you roll the dice?
She's just gonna have a very easy expression to read on her face.
Gotcha.
And she did.
Zerk will kind of rub her eyes and be like, it's not necessarily the worst thing that's ever happened to you. He's honorable for a devil. But gambling with the devil has costs, and it has risks. And so long as you're able to realize those risks, power can come of it. Great power. She'll point to her arm, and this power word kill is like a tattoo that runs the entire length of her finger, which is all black, into a spiraling, gaping maw that like ensues her shoulder and stuff. I bet one time and I won big. But I bet again. Same bet. Wanted the same thing. I wanted a matching set. It's a very strong spell. He took my mate, and he wipes all memories of the man I loved. Don't take him lightly. Brandon, we can't hear you.
Oh, I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
I'm
Uh,
gonna.
She'll basically like, she's telling you like, be careful. Like there's a cost if you lose.
Okay. I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna say, and what happens if I stop gambling with him? Is there any downside to that? Or am I stuck in this forever?
Depends. The thing about
On.
this kind of situation, you don't make these bets when things are easy. You make these bets when things are hard, when life is difficult. You make these bets when all's on the line, and it feels like you need extra power, and it's good.
Yes, I was on the brink of death.
And that's how it starts. He comes to you in a moment of need. He helps you. You make a bet, you win. But eventually, the power's out there. It's easy to roll the dice and flip the cards. What are you really losing? If you lose, you die. So that's not that bad, right? So suddenly, it's not just in your moment of need. It's when you want something. It's when you think you got it beat, and you think your luck's good, and you take a bet, and suddenly things worse than death happen. Things that erase your very identity. Things that make it so you're a husk of a person. The bet's always fair, but sometimes you lose.
I'm going to ask her because she seems very knowledgeable on this, and I was not
Mhm.
given an answer from you specifically.
Correct.
I'm going to ask her. I'm going to say, "Do you know what happens if there's a tie?"
There's no tie, honey.
Oh God.
Never.
So, from my
Tell-
understanding, it'll just be
Tell me, what do you know about business, Miss
Iris.
Iris?
Frankly, not much. The only business I do is with the man I'm contracted with. That is
Mm.
simple.
I see. But as a Fae, you don't understand contracts?
No, I do. She's just
Okay.
like, she's just trying at the moment to grasp onto any little bit of hope because this is freaking the fuck out of her.
That's understandable. She'll
Look, when Fae sign a contract, did they really lose anything? Ever?
Iris will just kind of sigh and
Yeah.
coming to terms with the situation.
Yeah. I'm sorry, dear. And maybe you'll have the willpower to say no. That's something. I doubt it, though. You think you're smart? Think you're clever? Maybe. Maybe cleverer than me. I've been and won a lot, Miss Iris. It's the losses I remember. Or rather, I don't. So I keep betting.
You can kind of see it. You can see at this point she's gone like full existential crisis.
Clearly. Okay. Okay, so she mentioned that he, at first, this is kind of just a player
Yep.
to DM.
Totally.
Comes in time of need, but from what she's saying, it gets to a term of wanting.
Yeah. So like, what you can infer from her is, hey, no, you don't need an insight check. She told you.
Yeah.
Essentially,
there's a lot of information here.
100%. Essentially, what she's telling you is she bet enough and she won enough that she thought she was too clever and she thought she was too lucky. And essentially, instead of him coming in times of need, he came in times like when she wanted something or when she desired something, power, control, and sometimes she won, but other times she lost big.
So is this after like a certain amount, or can this happen at any time? Like if I'm in desire, or does it have to be like a continuous thing before I reach that point? Because I'm just wondering if this could be used to my advantage.
Okay.
If I
Go
win
ahead.
big.
Yeah. You think there's probably a way to call on this guy. You might not know it, but
Okay.
like there's something there.
You have a pair of dice.
You
I do have a pair of dice. Oh boy. Okay.
And you think you're just right now? You're thinking I'm just too clever to lose.
Well, here's the
I
problem
can
with
beat
Iris.
him all the time.
Here's the problem with Iris, right? She already has an addiction. Gambling, not very far off. She's kind of loving this. Like, oh god.
We
He's
fuck with
typing
evil.
something. He's
We
typing
fuck with
something.
evil shit.
He's typing something. I'm
While Mace is
scared.
typing, I'm grabbing another beer. I'll be back.
I don't like this. Suddenly, I hate every decision I've made up until now. Okay.
Anyway, while you're talking, if you have something else, let me know. But while you're talking to, make sure I get my names right. While you're talking to Zernik, the rest of the party, Bono will kind of be filling in the rest of the party, and he'll be like, Lady Vina, do you have any strong opinions on where we should lay the trap? I have ideas, and as you seem to be, you and Calgus seem to be some of the more intelligent in the group. Kurin, I mean, no disrespect. You are obviously a very
Okay.
strong warrior.
So
give a
I'm gonna be
glare.
honest. I've been very distracted trying to get stuff ready for this week.
You're
The
fine.
way I'm gonna RP this is Curran's been so fucking head empty this entire time. He's just trying to figure out how fucking far he can throw one of these goblins.
That's honestly better. Go ahead and give me an intelligence roll, just straight.
That's so
Iris at
that
the
works
moment-
so well though, Kyle. Because like that's your character.
Iris is glaring at the moment because she just got called stupid, and although she knows she's kind of
It's the-
stupid, she doesn't like someone else telling her that.
Kyle,
There's
you're
not
just
just
method
that 20.
acting.
Did you nat 20?
I just not 20.
All right. So Kurin kind of like thinking it through. He's like, all right, so like unarmored goblin, 100 feet, easy. Armored goblin, 60 feet. The old hag, 120 feet if she doesn't help you with magic. If she helps you with magic, more. And like essentially you have a very appropriate gauge for everyone in this village with a nat 20 of how far you could throw them. From like the fat barkeeper you saw to the skinny stable hand to Bono and Zerk.
So
You got it.
when he starts talking to me, Curran's just gonna go, I figured it out. I can throw you motherfuckers so far. And
Oh,
that makes me so happy.
how does that help us? Like, Sir Curran, like, are you a tactical mastermind? Like, are you just? Did I misread the situation? I apologize if I did.
No, not at all. I was just very invested in figuring out how far I can throw one of you.
So I'm the only stupid one, huh?
No.
Kyle, with a nat 20, I'm also saying you also figured out exactly how far you can throw assassin's wire, and you have figured out like the best way to do it. Not that you're proficient with it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like you get the feeling you could rig up a pretty decent trap. Like,
What is
This
happening?
does help us, however.
correct, it does.
What is
Let's go set up a
happening?
trap with the assassin wire.
Okay,
This is a fever dream.
Corinne has just been thinking about how much he can throw things and how far he can throw things. Like,
Typical.
my question is, how difficult would it be to take on all 4 T-Rexes at once?
Mhm.
And so we want to balance this. Like, we're not going to be able to sleep, right? So we want to get it done, but also we don't want them all to ambush us at once, you know?
of course, and that's a very good consideration. The trouble is, we know the Rexes are out there. A couple of caravan survivors have come back. Now, the trouble becomes, I have never fought them because every night I am fighting shadows, and as this town's only paladin, it becomes imperative that I be here. And I don't mean to make light of your plight and what you're trying to do, but this is where the women, the children, the people who can't defend themselves are. This is where I need to be. What I will say is I sent warriors I trusted, warriors I trained with, and warriors who were like brothers to me, out with thoughts that they could deal with the creatures. They prepared silvered weapons and such, and they were slaughtered to the man. We never found their bodies, but my men would not have run away. They would have come home if they survived, and if they didn't, they didn't. Of our warrior force, 50% were sent out to against the Rexes. Against my better judgment, I sent them out at different times. I should have sent them all out as one, and maybe it would have been different, but I made a mistake. I'm not a tactical genius. I'm just a warrior. And Kurin,
Yes.
he looks at you up and down. I could throw you 30 feet.
I mean,
He rolled the nat 20 on his insight check for what you were doing. So he knows exactly what you were doing the entire time.
that's funny.
Yeah, Brandon, you're gonna want to go back to 1 hour and 6 minutes in the recording and watch that because it was fucking hilarious. So
Will do.
that's why I made note of it in the chat.
I was tuned out and was thinking about how far I could throw a goblin.
It was, oh my god, it was so funny.
Actually, fairly beneficial.
Right. So I'm thinking we don't want to take them all on at once. What do you think, Calgus?
Well, okay. There's multiple things to consider. Taking them all at once. That's an issue in and of itself, because that's just more numbers for us to fight. It's a lot of beef to go through. We take them on one at a time. That stretches out our time a lot more. And let's just say perhaps we kill a T-Rex and then go to another place and come back, and now it's a necromantic T-Rex. That would be an issue. So that's all I'm saying with that. I don't know what's worse, a lycrothampic T-Rex or a lycrothampic necromantic Tyrannosaurus Rex.
You said more words in the second one, so I'm gonna go with that.
That
What
was
did
the
I
worst
miss?
one.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking,
Just all four
If
at
we
once.
if we can lure them into a trap to do all four at once, I don't want to have to kill them multiple times. Because if we kill them all, then we can just burn the bodies really quickly to make sure that they can't come back. Right? I mean, that's like a fair
Yeah,
bet.
fair.
Okay, this is a player question because I'm just
Yes.
trying to remember how silvered weapons work. Do normal weapons do damage to lycanthropic creatures, or is it just silver that does?
They do damage, but they do half, I believe.
Gotcha.
Are they considered undead?
No,
No.
Oh, fuck.
not
Okay.
lycanthropy.
They are, yeah, they're shapeshifters.
I could have done something so cool if they were.
Now, follow-up question: can the druid also become a lycanthrope and just have everything going on?
Intentionally get bit.
Yeah.
Become the blood hunter of lycanthropy.
Yep. and just be
And-
triple
My
fast.
fucking god.
Yeah. Yes. So Mason, can I
Mhm.
make it under good assumption if we bring the bodies that the necromancer can't bring back the T-Rexes, or will it? Because that's something to consider.
Can I make him like an arcana?
Say that one more time.
I'm
If we
afraid that we're
bring
gonna
the
kill
bodies-
a T-Rex, and this necromancer's gonna be bippity boppity bee. Fuck you, it's back.
I rolled a 21 arcana.
So
Kinda
can
be
we
thinking
burn the
about
bodies to prevent that?
Roll me an Arcana check, Calgus.
that. 21 for me.
I heard you,
Uh,
Dina.
Okay.
That's going to be a 25.
Fuck you.
Jesus. With a 25, yes, you have to have bodies that are slightly unsundered. If you burn them, a necromancer would have to be incredibly powerful to bring them back. It's possible, but highly unlikely. And
I guess we
frankly,
go-
if a necromancer wanted to fuck with like people that bad, they just like sunder the entire village, you know?
So I guess we can kill one at a time and then burn them as we go. But also stretches out our time. And it could go multiple days, kind of thing.
Yeah, we might just wanna.
Set up traps and do one fall swoop.
Mm-hmm.
Who here has the lowest HP? I just want to know.
Not
Probably
you,
me.
Probably.
Near Chelsea.
I have a 33 HP.
Yeah, it's me.
I'm gonna give you a potion of healing, by the way, Calgus. Just because I have a couple on my, or I have two on my person, and you might need it. So,
Okay, a potion of healing or a potion of healing?
like an act, not. No,
Copy.
that's me. No, I don't give those to anybody. It's like an actual potion of. I'm gonna keep the potion of greater healing for myself. So yeah, add a potion of healing to your inventory, Brandon.
I'm hot. Nice.
Just for measures.
Okay.
Okay. You can prepare spells on long rests, correct?
What do you mean?
Like,
Oh, change
Like-
your
your
prep spells?
prepared spells.
Yeah, absolutely you can.
Okay. Druids have this cool little first level spell called Snare.
Okay.
Yeah, trap triggers when a small, medium, or large creature moves onto the ground. Must succeed a dexterity saving throw or be hoisted into the air.
Hey guys.
Mhm.
Also remember that I have that wand of moonbeam.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
2 charges per day.
It's
Mm-hmm.
true.
Almost forgot about that.
Don't worry, I didn't.
Okay.
How? Okay, hang on. I need to look up the spell moonbeam just so I have that at the ready.
20-foot sphere. Not sphere. Cylinder. That comes down from the heavens. 2d10 damage.
Oh.
Unless you're a
Maybe.
shapeshifter.
Correct.
And there's a con
Um,
save.
I've got it up. Yeah, it's a con save.
So what were you thinking about snare, Kyle?
Using it to trap one of the T-Rexes if we decide to take them all on at once. So T-Rex should be a large creature, right? Like it can't be bigger than that.
Or they gigantic.
Stand by.
Oh
It
yeah,
might be
they might be
gigantic.
gigantic. Yeah. But would my player know that?
think from talking with the goblins, you can probably suss out that it is a gigantic creature. However,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
with rope or cord, a large creature is possible. With assassin's wire,
Mm-hmm.
you get the feeling you might be able to make a snare succeed using some of that assassin's wire on one of these Rexes.
Sick. So you get
Oh,
him
fuck.
trapped in that, and then booby.
Booby, yeah.
We're cooking.
I would
Did you
love
say
to be in a
booby?
trap of-
Did you not say booby?
No, I said
Like booby trap.
moonbeam.
I would love to be in a trap full of boobies.
Booby trap.
Mika, the bisexual is showing. God damn it.
Might trap me.
I don't like
Boobies.
booby trap.
Booby trap.
That's why I say a booby trap.
Okay.
My bad.
So, if I am somehow able to take a long rest, I'm going to prepare that spell.
Oh, we did probably as we were trapped.
Yeah, but I'm not. I wouldn't have had the knowledge that I needed it then, so I'm not going to change it now.
Mm,
Based.
Purin,
fair.
roll me an insight check.
Okay.
But we would have thought with werewolves though.
That's my
I think
second
even if
roll
it
in a row
wasn't
that I
T-Rex.
fucking nat 20'd.
Love it.
You get it. Kind of like Mina saying, or rather Chelsea, you would have thought to like think about traps and stuff like that. You're more than welcome to take fucking snare.
Okay. Since Brandon has fairy fire, I'm getting rid of that.
I also nat 20 on your luck check for that, so. Since I nat 20 on a luck check, if anybody else wants to change spells, you may do so.
Nice.
Hey, gander.
That let me change my spells.
I have all of them.
Chelsea, when I play a spellcaster, I do the same thing, so add away.
Yeah, it's just like I just have the number that then I don't have any
I-
decisions that I have to make.
I saw Creator destroy water. And once again, I think you should be able to create water inside of creatures' lungs
You
because
can't
they
s-
are containers.
Your objection is noted and discarded.
They're technically containers.
All right. So, do you want to fight all of them in one go, or are you gonna try to pick them off one by one?
That's what we were kind of talking about while they were gone, too.
I think it'd be smart to do all of them.
Yeah.
I thought that's just.
I mean, it would take less time and we wouldn't, like, since we can't really sleep.
But taking 4 T-Rexes on.
But then we're also fighting 4 T-Rex at once.
Yeah. I don't want the risking the exhaustion and shit,
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, exhaustion almost scares me more.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
Mhm.
Because, yeah, we could all fucking die to 4 of them, or we could take one of them on.
And
of
here's the thing.
exhaustion.
Here's the thing too. I only have 2 charges on my moonbeam wand.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think this is a fuck it we ball situation.
Mm-hmm.
I would
absolutely.
agree with
And
that.
Plus,
yeah.
on top of that, sorry,
No, go.
I was gonna say I have wills from the grave for like 2 times, so that way when there's
Yeah.
multiple targets, I can at least be doing damage. Like at least twice, I can hit another target.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have a
that
was,
decent
you know-
amount of AoE, and with moonbeam, that's concentration up to a minute, right? And I can move it around.
And if
then
this
once that's up, I
trap
can
works,
cast it again. Yep.
that's potentially only 3 that we're fighting for at least 1 round.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say we just try to.
I think all at
make
once.
make us look like a defenseless convoy, but really it's a lure
Yeah.
into a
Yeah.
fucking trap.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should go set up now.
10-4, good copy. What do you guys want to set up? So you have some assassin's wire.
I'm gonna set up some alarm spells so I know which way they're coming from,
Sounds good.
Mason,
and I will ritual cast, so I don't use spell slots.
Sounds good.
how-
Everybody can pop into roll 20 real quick.
Okay.
Boy.
Mason, how much razor wire is it?
50 feet.
So there's 50 feet.
Okay, so
So-
that's enough for 2 traps.
Yep.
Because it's 25 feet per. But then we have to know where they're gonna come from too.
Correct.
Well, we
Um,
have the city at our back, right?
So yeah, you have the city to your back. So essentially, what I'm going to say right now is the decision has been made. You're going to try to bait out all these Rexes. You guys have been given a cart, essentially to kind of mimic a convoy. That cart is going to be a black square. It is going to be pulled by a Protoceratops. Not very big, not combat oriented. Black square is the cart. You guys are the little people. Corinne, you have 50 feet, which is 2 snare traps.
Mhm.
So go ahead and you may place the snare traps. And essentially what I'm going to be saying is you guys are going to be like priming your own ambush.
Yeah.
So Like-
Is that fucking red cap dude going to help us or no? Is he gonna try to deal with the shadows or whatever?
Were you asking about the paladin?
Yeah, the dude in the armor. Is he gonna help us or no?
No. He's
Bono's going to stay back and protect the women and children.
I have a question for you, Mason.
Yeah.
Would I know if these T-Rexes would try to eat our little dinosaur immediately?
The little Protoceratops?
Yes.
Roll me a history check, or you can roll me a nature check.
Also, my grid still isn't popping up.
History.
That's so weird.
Mod 20.
That is
That is strange.
When
Like,
I
Mod
you
20.
highlight, I can see it.
And you know if you look at the ruler, like if you click on the ruler, you can measure, right? The ruler in the
Okay.
upper left. You know, so
Okay.
like yeah,
Yeah.
you can't count squares, but that at least kind of gives you an idea.
and
Okay.
and I can help you out with that, Mika.
Okay, like when I
So-
highlight, I can see it, but it's weird.
Huh.
The traps might be a little bit easier to place than I thought, because I thought that they needed something to like go over like a normal snare trap. They do not.
Magic.
So
You could
That makes
just
it a
put it
little bit easier.
around
yeah, that's what I was
the
thinking too.
frickin' yeah. Couple things.
Mhm.
Oh shoot, invisibility's concentration.
Yes.
But I would like to. Is this Assassin's Wire silvered?
Yes, it is.
I would also like to just casually add some of my blood to that.
So it's 50 feet of wire,
Just add some of it.
just on some of it. All right, so for
Because it's
for
not
every
how much is
for
Kyle
every
need
20
for his
for
spell?
every 25 feet of blood you want to put on the wire, it's a d6.
Fuck.
It is totally your choice. Maximum is 2d6. Minimum
we
is
could
1d6.
use the potion of healing to.
But we
To
don't
Fiend.
know this.
That is an
What?
option.
Oh, true.
But people
15
don't
tells us.
know. Only the players
I
know.
but you don't. But you don't know that I know.
She doesn't know that you know that I know.
Hey, could I do
That
like an
makes sense.
inside check to see what she's thinking?
Sure.
Well, I'm rolling.
Chelsea?
Yeah.
No, Chelsea. So here's a new rule I found out pretty well.
You don't say.
No. So here's the thing. Roll me persuasion or deception.
And I don't say
Don't-
which one.
Yes.
Don't say which one.
Mhm.
And based on the roll, feed whatever information you'd like.
Mhm.
So should I just say what I rolled first?
Yeah, Mika, you're the one giving insight, so you do have to say.
So I rolled a 21.
21. Vina,
Okay.
based on your roll, feed Mika whatever information you'd like.
Okay. Well, just to keep me honest, I'm gonna send it to you, Mason.
Copy.
So, what she sees is, Vina is deep in thought. Really just trying to think of the best plan of, how to take out these T-Rexes, kind of thinking about, like, are we going to fight one at a time, all four, thinking about if she wants to cast invisibility to protect herself, and kind of like that conflict between self-preservation and protecting the group.
Okay. Oh, this is hard because technically Iris has no idea what the fuck is going on with you. She just saw something weird. And knowing that, she wouldn't understand the idea of the blood. So I'm fucked here. Okay, cool. So no help for Vina.
Nope.
Well, on that mod 20 history check,
Mhm.
do the T-Rexes eat our dinosaur?
So, you know that typically humanoids are not going to be like enough food for a Rex, so yeah, I'd obviously go for the dinosaur. With a lycanthropy in play, that can go one of a couple of ways. If a necromancer is controlling lycanthropes, most likely they've been given a directive. So they've been attacking caravans. There have been survivors from said caravans.
Mhm.
So most likely the target is the caravan. But if anybody else is like seen or caught near it, they will be killed. So
So it's trying to just so it will eat the dinosaur, like it will kill the dinosaur. That's what you're saying. And what's in the caravan?
it is attacking the caravan primarily, is what you kind of get from your roll.
Do I know is it consuming things?
Safe bet is it is consuming things.
So if I planted, let's just say, a pipe bomb
Mhm.
filled with a bunch of silver coins
Yeah,
in the caravan,
that'd probably be a good idea. Yeah,
that's a good chance that they eat it as long as I set up a mechanism for it to blow up in their stomach.
correct. Yes, that seems safe.
I'm going to do that then.
Okay, do you have any way of setting a mechanism to blow up?
I mean, probably, right?
I have
my-
some fire and oil and shit. And that's how.
Give me a
that's how-
tinker's check to make a detonator.
Easy. It's fucking what? Intelligence plus.
Yep, plus your
Uh,
proficiency.
Not my fucking back. 23. Jesus.
23 with a 23. Yeah, Calgus, with how much gold do you have?
Gold?
Yeah.
Let me look up here. It's over here. I have 40 gold pieces.
40 gold pieces. With 20 gold pieces worth of material components, you can figure out exactly, like, you can make a detonator essentially for one of your pipe bombs.
Perfect. Well, just the one. I just have the one, right?
Yeah, you just have the one. But you now understand how to make both the pipe bomb and the detonator. The pipe bomb costs a little bit more,
That's
But-
fair.
but the detonator, you're able to remotely detonate. And what'd you roll again?
It was 23.
23. With a 23, it's a bonus action to detonate. Not an action.
Damn.
Sick. All right. So I'm gonna-
Perfect.
I'm gonna attach it to the caravan then.
Okay. Attach it to the caravan. Good shit. I am going to draw a little pipe bomb square. That is the pipe bomb in the caravan. Alrighty.
I'm
So we
thinking
have that.
I would like to like hide in the trees near it rather than be right on the caravan, you know?
I would
Can
also like
I-
to just blow it up.
You don't trust my explosives?
I need someone to fucking bait the dinosaur into the other side.
I am
I got it.
squishy.
I got it. Don't worry, Cal's
I have
doing
31
Cal's all
HP.
for it.
Don't get hit.
Squish.
Dodge the bullets.
Squishy.
Dodge the
I'm-
bullets.
Literally the most squishy. out of
So
all of us.
anybody who wants to not be part of the main caravan can totally hide to the sides of the trails. I'll just need a stealth check to see if it's successful.
Oh.
Yes, be.
Right now, self check. Oh god.
For my shape changing,
Mhm.
does it have to be a humanoid creature?
I don't remember.
I think it
I th-
does.
I think it does have to be humanoid, but technically goblins are humanoid. It's anything with like 2 legs and 2 arms, essentially.
Yeah, the same number of limbs. Yeah.
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 There's my stealth check.
Oh yeah, you must adopt a form that has the
Look at
same
you.
basic arrangement of limbs that you have.
Copy. Mika, go ahead and place yourself wherever you want on
Yay.
that map.
Okay,
Wait, doesn't this armor allow me to hide
In light obstruction, yes.
Okay, cool. I
So-
feel better about that.
So we're just surrounded by
Okay.
trees, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's a forest.
Well, we can make the assumption that more than likely the Rexes are come from the north of us, right? I didn't mean to draw that.
That's a decent assumption. And it kind of depends on if they're pack hunting or if what's going on. So
And these trees are pretty fucking tall, right?
yes, the trees are pretty tall. The area, like, once you get away from like the center of this valley, though, the trees start thinning. So it's still like first generation forest type trees, but it's like there's space in between them. Like they're towering canopies. There's very little undergrowth. And so there's
Mhm.
plenty of places to hide as far as like, behind trees, in the air.
Okay.
But like there's lots of space for like big creatures to move.
Chelsea, would you have informed the party, more specifically Kern, that you're planning on using Moonbeam?
Yes.
As a
Yeah. No, you
druid,
guys
I'd
know.
probably
Yep.
know. Okay.
Yep. Because
Because
I
as a
got
druid,
that
I
at my.
probably know what Moonbeam is.
Yeah, because we
yeah.
stopped. We stopped at my
Yeah.
my place.
I
Yes,
I
have
meant
a
like
dumb little.
specifically in this situation.
It's probably
have
not
a
a dumb
dumb-
question.
Yep, I would.
What you
have.
got?
So for my short bow, the range there's 2 numbers. There's 80, but a 320 in parentheses. What is that parenthesis?
So your short bow is so you roll regular out to 180, right? Or whatever
To
that first number
80.
is, to 80. You roll regular to 80. Any distance between 80 to 320 is made at disadvantage. That's a long shot.
Okay.
But
Ah,
if you have a way to give yourself advantage to cancel out the disadvantage, it'd be a straight roll.
so like
but-
if I'm hiding.
Yeah, if you're hiding.
Okay. Okay, cool. That
If
really
you are
nice to know.
successfully hiding.
Okay, well I got a stealth of 26, so chances are.
Yeah,
Unless a T-Rex runs
You-
into your tree.
you might be feeling good about that. That's fair.
Okay. So,
Mason, I put X's where I want all my alarm traps.
Chelsea, there's probably a bit of discretion here. No hostility.
I'm just gonna
Hey.
make a little marker for myself. My bad.
So I will kind of what I described in that message.
Okay.
Kind of once the party, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Without revealing too much, you know, like just the amount I kind of need to.
Yeah, sure. Oh, you're good.
How do I erase? I didn't know it'd move with my.
Oh, do you need that pink erased?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't click on it. Go to your mouse. So top left. There's
Yes.
just a mouse icon. Just click and then click on what you drew, and then hit your.
You can
delete.
click and drag a box too if it's easier to highlight the
It's-
stuff there.
Not letting me.
Yeah, I can't delete it for you.
It's not letting. Why?
So hit, yeah. Did you hit the little cursor thing?
Yes.
And then select move. And then you should just be able to click highlight over it and delete it.
Sick. Cool,
It's
Mason.
not
Love
letting
it.
me. It is not letting me. Why is my
Kyle,
V20 broken?
Mhm.
just so you know, the Assassin's Wire has a little extra like spice to it.
Okay.
Just gonna see.
Chelsea, do go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check real quick.
Cool. Love it. Yep. Absolutely. That's a 12.
Am I gonna roll for this?
Shit.
12. What's everyone's passive perception?
14.
14.
16.
Oh, no.
Everybody watches as Vina, like, as Zerk is like getting you guys all set up for your ambush earlier. Vina at one point runs her hand across the assassin's wire just lightly, and that's all you notice.
I look like such a weirdo, dude.
It's true. It's true. You look a little emo there, but
I wish Iris
Calgus
could connect dots. She
doesn't give
cannot.
a shit. Calgus
Iris
doesn't understand the concept of being not weird, so this is completely normal.
As long as it doesn't fuck with what I'm doing, I don't
yeah.
care.
Once again, Vina just runs her hand across it, and nothing appears to happen. It's just kind of that like light caressing touch.
Interesting.
Iris is like confused because she already knows some shit, but she's just kind of like,
Cal's ready to go, so.
All right. So we have the two snare traps. We have Vina hiding in the forest. Does anybody else want to be hiding? Does anybody else want to set traps? Does anybody else want to prepare this kind of ambush in any other way?
I
just
am
have
hiding.
I have all my alarm spells. I'll sit with the caravan to create it, make it look more realistic.
Sure. All right. You're driving the caravan. 100%.
But that's all of my alarm spells, all those X's.
All those X's?
Yes.
So
Copy.
would I be?
Jesus Christ, man.
I'll be kind of sitting
have
on the
time.
opposite side of where we think they're going to be coming from.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So, yep. So this is the north side. So y'all are traveling forward on this path.
Mhm.
Calgus, your alarms, I'm gonna say you kind of like were able to sneak ahead and like set your alarms ahead of the convoy successfully. Give me a stealth check, DC 10.
11 on the die.
Nice. Okay, you make it.
Yeah, okay. 14.
In the like the high sun of the day, it doesn't take much to sneak out there, set your alarm traps, and go from there.
Sick. Well, I'm happy.
Copy. All right.
I
So
guess
nobody.
I will, if I see a group of like 2 or more T-Rexes like together, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire at them.
100%. 100% makes a lot of
I'm gonna
sense.
do that.
Same with
Oh,
if I see
God.
them grouped together, I'm casting Moonbeam.
And I think,
Copy.
yeah, we just wait for a trap trigger and then we go.
All right, sounds good. Everybody, roll me initiative.
It's like I got my Zelda combo music out real quick.
I'm so sorry, my memory. That's dexterity. Where did my dice go? Fuck. Is that just dexterity plus
I'm
like
okay
the?
with that.
Yep, just dex. No proficiency mod, I don't think.
That's what I thought. That's what I wanted to make sure on. What's your modifier? Mine's probably
Plus
higher. Just
3.
want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I go before you. I'll be right back.
Copy. You okay?
I also need to remember that I have my crossbow bolts that are
That's true.
silvered and
These are
such.
important things for this. All right. So, with everyone on roll 20, the traps have been laid. The initiative order's set. You guys are not going to be surprised as you guys are kind of ready for the ambush or whatever happens. Do. Okay.
Bombs off, everybody.
He's rolling.
Oh lord, he rolling.
He rolling.
Fuck. All right.
Idiot.
Mason saying "oh fuck" doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing for him. Sometimes
That's
it's
fair.
just he feels bad for us.
Oh god, I didn't think about that. I forget that he has empathy.
Really, what
Sometimes.
Mason does, it's not us versus him. It's, but
All right.
it's bad.
So, as you guys, you kind of lay this trap, and this trap is a culmination of a couple of things. It's a culmination of some spells, some physical traps being set, Iris hiding in the woods, and you're kind of trotting along, Calgus at the reins of this Protoceratops, and I am going to reorient slightly, Calgus. Actually, no, that's fine. Everything's fine. You guys are going down the road, having laid this trap, having laid this ambush. Calgus, you immediately, as the sun's setting, getting a little low, not quite 100% set, but certainly on that edge of like cresting into the darkness. 3 alarms are triggered. Boop.
Okay.
Boop.
Oh
They're all flanking us.
no!
Boop.
One's
No!
coming from-
So
Call.
3, you said.
Everybody can give me perception checks.
I hate you. I fucking hate you. You are a piece of shit. I say that lovingly.
Calgus is just gonna say all 4 cardinal directions. Be ready.
Haha. I didn't roll shit again. She's evolving. God damn it. Why am I matching with everybody?
I need to type.
Mason, my anger is not towards you. It's towards these fucking perception checks.
Calgus. Nat
Or 24.
20.
Or 24 total.
Nat 20 is huge right now.
Oh. Ugh. I don't like that. I really, really don't like this at all.
Oh, it's white. I don't like that. It's white. Oh no.
Oh,
One of these things is not like the others.
With a nat 20 perception check, Calgus, and your alarm spells, blipping in, you kind of like notice like an alarm spell to your right, alarm spell behind, an alarm spell to your left. And as you're kind of focusing, for a second you have a moment of just like kobolds are naturally ambush like pack tactic hunters. You have a moment of like, what would I do in this situation? And looking in front of you, heavily obscured, laying low, is an albino T-Rex.
It's a shiny.
It is a shiny.
The shiny T-Rex. I want it.
The entire party has a surprise round because all the Rexes think they're hidden.
Me. I
Kurin,
need to.
what would you like to do?
How far away is that one from me?
Oh, which one?
Okay, we're good.
Copy.
I'm gonna toss an ice knife at it.
Do it.
Does a 13 hit it?
It actually might stand by.
I feel like I should have some Star Fox battle music playing.
Actually,
Fair.
I don't have any battle music. That's a problem. I apologize.
Right now I have
Nice.
Hollow Knight playing. which
Star
is
Fox
cool.
Adventures.
Pretty good.
Hollow
Yeah.
Knight kind of fucks though, like you know.
Oh, it's so good, dude.
Yeah, I have Legend of Zelda combat music.
All right.
Almost left Legend of Zelda.
What was the AC you said, Kyle?
13 to hit.
13, yeah.
13. And remind me, Ice Knife is an attack.
Yes.
So it's a surprise round. It's the first round. So give me advantage because it doesn't
Okay.
think it doesn't. It's not aware that you see it right now.
Mason,
Mhm.
I know you're not going to believe me. I'm not bullshitting you. That is another nat 20.
Another nat 20.
Oh,
Go ahead and
my
roll me damage.
God.
That's huge right now.
Okay, so that's going to be 4d10 that I need to roll.
Copy. Go ahead and do it.
And then it's going to need to make a dexterity saving throw or take cold damage as well.
Dex saving throw. Okay. Go ahead and roll me the damage first, and I will.
Oh, wait, sorry, never mind. It was 2d10 that I rolled for that, not 4d10.
Copy.
That's
Iris,
9 damage for the actual attack.
Calgus. Vina. So you said 9 damage for the actual attack?
Yep.
Copy. Dex saving throw, it's going to make it disadvantage. Does a 10.
That does not succeed.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me the damage for the cold damage.
That'll be 5 cold damage.
5 cold damage, alright. Kurin, you throw this ice knife and you just watch as it slams into the side of this T-Rex. It doesn't flinch, but you see kind of a momentary hesitation, like, oh fuck, like, this thing thought it was hidden.
Yeah.
It is going to be rolls. Iris's turn.
Okay. So, okay, that one's about. It's not what. Sorry.
You're fine.
Okay, perfect. I'm just gonna shoot that one. No. What the fuck?
Hmm?
Okay, that was a clear sign. I hate everything. Second. Okay. That is a unnatural 20 to hit.
Mod 20 will hit. Roll me
Okay.
damage.
Right. Oh wait, it's with advantage, so I'm gonna roll again just in case.
Yep, 100%.
In case for crit.
Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't crit. So. 17 points of damage,
Nice.
and
You don't get sneak
I'm-
attack,
I was-
no?
no, I don't. Wait, no, wait, I'm hidden.
Oh
yeah,
wait,
you
yeah.
get you get
Sorry.
you get sneak attack.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
sorry.
gonna say. So that was with my sneak attack damage. And because it was a surprise round, they still don't see. Do they see me? Do they know where it's coming from?
Now that you've attacked,
Okay. I'm gonna hide again then in like a little different branch. So roll stealth.
bonus action, give me a stealth check.
It's a 19.
Okay. 19.
So I'm just gonna hide.
You hide behind a branch. Calgus, it is your turn.
All right. I see the albino, and I don't like that. I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot him.
Do it up.
Force pistol first.
Okay.
Oh yeah. 19 plus 7, so 20.
Hits, roll damage.
13 force damage.
Mika and so Iris and Calgus, your shots just slam into this thing, and it roars, kind of pissed at y'all.
I will also offhand shoot it.
Shocker.
Do it.
Big fucking shocker there.
Mason, really quick. I'm assuming there's still like enough sunlight left for us to be able to see normally.
100% there is.
Okay.
18 plus 5, so 23.
Hit, roll damage.
8 fire damage.
8 fire damage. All right. Fire, you said, right?
Fire, yep.
Copy. That you let out a shot with your flaming pistol. You see it kind of burns and tears at this thing's skin a little extra.
Oh!
That what did?
My
The
fire
fire.
pistol did more.
Interesting.
As you kind of shoot it, you watch as its skin kind of reels away and peels and like just kind of like flesh rends and kind of burns. Vina,
Sick.
it is your turn.
All right. So
Actually, and then I'm gonna have Steel Defender position itself between me and the albino one.
Copy.
I am going to quicken spell and cast Mind Sliver as a bonus action on the albino T-Rex. It has to
Okay.
make a intelligence save, I believe. Yep, intelligence saving throw. DC 15.
It is not going to make it.
Okay, cool. It's going to take 1d6 psychic damage, and then it has to subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes.
Copy.
So it's going to take 5 psychic damage. And then what I am going to do is I'm going to, using that wand of Moonbeam, cast Moonbeam directly on top of that albino T-Rex.
All right.
And so with that, when it starts its turn in that Moonbeam, it will have to make that con saving throw with a d4 subtracted because of
shit.
Mind Sliver.
Fuck
You are a smart gal.
Saving throw minus the d4. Copy. DC 15 still?
So I believe so, but it's when it starts its turn there, so it's going to be at the beginning of its turn.
Copy.
And it'll be a con save throw. I'm assuming it's just my spell save DC.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. And it'll also
Alrighty.
make it at disadvantage if it's a shape change, or which if it's a where.
It's lycanthrope, so that's
Yeah,
Get
Moonbeam.
shit on!
Moonbeam's an annoying
I need to stop.
fucking spell.
I need to
For
stop
shape
talking.
changers.
Yeah.
you're totally fine. All right, so is that your turn, Vina?
Yes, and I'm still like, I really didn't come out from where I was,
Sure.
and I'm in that armor, so I don't know if that gives me any,
Go ahead and roll me a stealth check,
Okay.
and I'll say this is prior to the ambush, kind of like your stealthiness.
And do I have advantage because of the armor, or no? Or does it just allow me to?
It allows you to do
Okay.
it.
That's a 17 for stealth.
17. Okay. Copy.
Cool.
All right. It is going to be the Rex's turn.
Okay.
Three
I'll get
of
my
them
D10s.
are going to take charge attacks at the caravan. Mika, your stealth was a 19.
I need dexterity saving throws from you, Mason.
Yeah, you sure do. Yeah, so there's that. Dex saving throws. DC, Kyle?
14.
14, copy.
And would you say a charge attack is a very reckless action?
Might be.
I'm sorry. That's right.
Kurin, what is the wording on snare?
The wording on snare is the trap triggers when a small, medium, or large, or in this case, since we did this,
Yep, gargantuan.
Yep. Creature moves onto the ground or the floor in the spell's radius. The creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be magically hoisted into the air, leaving it hanging upside down 3 feet above the ground. The creature is restrained there until the spell ends. The spell lasts for 8 hours.
Does its head
They can-
smack into the ground?
Well, I'm assuming that 3 feet above the ground would be like the creature
the
is
last-
levitating a full 3 feet above the ground.
That there's
Mhm.
3 feet between the
Yeah.
Them
top
and
of
the
the
ground.
creature and the
Yes.
ground. Okay.
They can also make the dexterity saving throw at the end of each one of its turns.
Okay. Kyle, Kurin watches as 3 Rexes rush in from north, east, and west, barreling towards the convoy. The entire party can see as 2 of them stop dead in their tracks as wire like crisscrosses their body and starts cutting and rending it, and like lifting them 3 feet in the air, just like like roaring and screaming in pain. However, per the wording of it, the one near Mika still gets to make his attack at disadvantage.
I need you to know, I know you guys can't see me, but I have both of my arms fucking raised up into the air because Kyle and Kern are so fucking happy.
It worked.
It was an excellent trap, Kyle.
Does it do more
Um,
damage? Because
Mika, does a 26 hit you?
I hate you. I fucking
Holy
hate you.
Jesus
I
Christ.
fucking hate you. How
Yeah.
tall are these things?
These things are like 15 feet tall.
Or, yeah.
I'm hidden up in a tree.
It got hoisted up into a tree.
Into
Oh,
the
fuck.
So it got
Right.
hoisted 3 feet,
Yep, you're
Yeah.
right.
and it's got reached 10 feet, so it's got an
Okay.
effective range of 45 feet.
Okay, this is bullshit. Anyways. Okay, Okay, how much damage am I taking here?
Mika, you're taking 29 damage. As this thing bites into you, I need a strength contest currently.
You can shrink in size, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you might need to do that.
I'm gonna do
Give me a strength saving throw, Mika.
Just hit. Just hit. Just hit.
so long.
Just hit.
That's a 12.
You did
12.
it.
Does not succeed. You are currently grappled, locked between this Rex's teeth, as it is hoisted magically up in the air.
I
Yep.
talk, I get it. So
True.
on a scale of 1 to 31, I'm at a 2.
It's not good.
Though this mid one is charge attack is going to go through. He's going to attack the caravan.
Oh shit,
Oh.
that's explosive. Okay. Fuck who?
It's
I'm not
stable.
raging.
At 20.
I'm on the caravan.
Calgus, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Don't worry, I'm okay at these. This is not the music I need to pop on right now. Oh, I missed my fucking 7.
7. Okay.
I'm bopping my music though. Everything's fine.
So this thing's main attack was the caravan. And it is going to slam into it, taking a massive bite and just like charging, biting, and just rending this thing and dealing 120 points of damage to it. Calgus, with your 7 dexterity saving throw, you failed, and you are going to take a quarter damage because you were not the target. Take 30 damage as the cart explodes, and you take pieces of shrapnel and crap as you try to like roll away without getting hit.
Like my explosive goes off, or
Nope, your explosive was probably swallowed.
perfect.
Oh,
Good
even
to
better.
know. That's what I want to happen. I can't die though. I just on a scale of 0 to 31, I'm at 1.
So don't forget you have a potion. I gave you a potion.
Yes.
Mason, why are you actively trying to kill us?
It's
We
Mason. What
chose
the fuck
this.
you
We could have
expect?
not done
That's
this.
true.
All right, Kyle. So both the Rexes caught in the current snare are going to fail their saving throws at the end of their turn and still be snared. The white Rex, however, is going to go.
So
Mhm.
it needs to make the con saving throw at disadvantage minus a d4.
For Mind Sliver. That's
No,
right.
no. It's minus a d4 for Mind Sliver, but it has a moonbeam on it right now.
That's still
We haven't done the moonbeam damage because it's at the beginning of its turn, that moonbeam.
Copy. So, all right.
They beat us on our third.
So it's gonna roll a 14.
Did you minus a d4? I mean, it
did
still
minus
fails
D4.
no matter what, but like it's fine.
Okay.
Because
Alright.
it's spell saved. So it's going to take the full damage of Moonbeam, which is 2d10.
Very nice. Nice.
And that is going to be a 16,
16 damage.
and it's radiant damage. And then at disadvantage, or sorry, because it failed, because it's a shape changer, it will revert to its original form and can't assume a different form until it leaves the spell's light.
Copy. So Chelsea, this thing screams as you deal 32 points of damage to it. Radiant damage is super effective against it. As it screams, yes, technically it is a shape changer as it is a lycanthrope. It does not shrink in size, nor does it change, but DM to players, it loses all resistances to damage it had.
Nice.
Okay,
Sick.
very nice.
Cool.
You
Oh.
can't,
Cool.
you can't choose which creatures are affected by Moonbeam, right? It's just everything in there.
It's just a beam.
Okay.
Yep.
And it's just a
Oh.
5-foot radius, though. So like.
Correct. But creatures don't lose movement abilities in Moonbeam, yeah?
Correct.
Okay.
All right, Still Defender, do your work.
So it's going to take its charge attack.
I'm so scared.
So it's going to take its
Or
charge
your
attack. And rather than attacking the cart, it is going to charge and use a thrash against Vina and Steel
It saw
Defender.
me?
It saw you.
Fuck.
All right.
hate it
quickly,
here.
Quickly. 1 second. Give me
Yes.
uno momento, por favor. Steel Defender.
Mhm.
Where is this? It's under my actions because Steel Defender's. No, where is he? Where does
Are
he
you
sit?
Are you going to try to be imposing disadvantage?
Yes, deflect attack.
Okay, so it already has disadvantage.
Never mind then.
Copy.
Okay.
Vino, does a 14 hit you?
It does not.
Does a 14 hit Steel Defender?
Steel Defender AC is a 15. It does not.
Okay. It takes a thrash attack, which is an inherently very clumsy and angry move. Seeing as it has missed both of you, it is going to use a legendary action. As you see this thing swing its head back and roar, the two Rexes who are currently restrained are going to get another saving throw. Okay.
The reaction spirit level 4.
They are both going to fail again.
Thank God.
All right. It is going to be top of the order with Kurin.
Sweet. If I move away from this one, it's not gonna get an attack of opportunity, right? Like the
This
that's
one right
next to
here?
me? Yeah, the one that's next to me.
Yeah, no, it will not. It is fully restrained.
Oh, good. Sweet. I'm gonna do a good old rage, and I'm gonna go attack the fucking big bitch.
Do it.
I'm just gonna leave those two alone for right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna swing at it with my great axe.
Guys, also thank God I had that armor, because otherwise that would have hit me, and that would have been
Correct.
Does
It's the only reason it rolled it at disadvantage.
does
16?
16 hit it, Mason?
Sure does. Roll damage.
Oh my god. Okay. 13, 15 damage on that.
15 damage. All right.
And that's my action, bonus action, so I don't have anything else.
Copy. All right. Kurin, you just lay into this thing with your axe and just massive gash in the side. Iris, it is your turn.
So I'm grappled in this thing's mouth, correct?
You are currently grappled, yes.
Strength just to escape, correct?
Correct.
Can't
What
you
if you go
shrink?
down?
If you shrink, you can make that throw at an advantage.
I literally have a +0 to my strength. My
Okay.
chances are so fucking low.
Mason,
All right,
could it be
so-
a
not zero.
dexterity saving
If
throw
I'm
since
super
he's
tiny and, like-
shrinking?
Yeah, I'd rule that as you could roll dex against its grapple. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try to escape from this grapple with dexterity.
I got
Is this an
you.
Okay.
advantage?
Or if you're shrinking, you can take advantage. Yeah.
Yes! Okay. Net 20, baby! 27 if it's modified.
10-4. Okay. Wait a second. All right. With a nat 20, Mika Iris is able to shrink, slip through. Technically, you have to take an action to ungrapple, but I'm going to say with a nat 20, you get an offhanded attack. So roll an attack normally.
slice its gums.
Your dental floss. Cut up his gums.
That is a 17.
17. 17 will hit, roll damage. And are you attacking this one that just attacked you?
Yeah, so one of my attack is just like can I use my bow or like how offhand attack? I don't. What is?
So okay, so let me be
I'm
very clear.
sorry.
You're fine. You don't get sneak attack, but any other weapon
I can
stat
just-
you want to add, you can add. Yep.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so that is a. Clearly, I don't get sneak attack if I'm escaping its mouth.
You do not.
I don't think it's
Wait, this is with any weapon I want, though?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So I'm using my rapier then, because that's extra damage.
100%. D8 plus your dex
Yep.
mod. Go.
Max damage 13.
Very nice. All right.
Um,
Slash this thing in the mouth. It seems like the damage you did to this thing hurt it a lot more than before.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me an insight check. Nat 1.
I don't know shit.
All right. You don't know shit.
The
Moving
dice
on.
giveth and the
Oh,
dice
wait,
take
does
it
it-
away.
Does it
So-
have to do with? Is it the one in the snare?
I have a question.
Iris,
no, that's-
Iris has lost a lot of blood, so like the fact she did not roll well in this insight check is not shocking. Yes.
So was that like both movement and action then?
You can
Or
still
do I
move.
still have movement? Okay, I'm going to fly 30 feet up.
Cool.
You still
kind
have
of
your
hard-
bonus
So
Attack
you're
of
leaving its
opportunity.
threatened area, and you'll take a you'll take a disengage. Are you taking a disengage?
Yes. yes.
Angie?
Mika,
So
do you
bonus
still have your
action
bonus action?
disengage.
With
Oh,
Rogue,
I don't-
I think
With
Rogue, you can
Rogue,
do it.
Mika can bonus action disengage.
Yeah.
Please
Yes.
do it. The answer is
I'm
yes.
going to disengage. Fly
Bonus-
up 30 feet.
Does not get an opportunity attack. Mika is now 60 feet in the air.
Yay.
Okay.
So long, suckers.
Yeah, no, you're out of this range.
Calgus, it is going to be your turn.
I'm gonna take cover behind the caravan, like just crouch behind the caravan. Fire in the hole, motherfuckers.
Bonus-
Caravan.
Bonus action detonate. All right. What
Yes.
was the amount? What was the damage on that again?
6d8. Damn.
6d8.
It's in its stomach, but has a blast radius of 30 feet.
30 feet.
Dexterity save of 15.
Where is my?
But I'm hiding. I specifically said I'm taking cover behind the caravan.
it hits the other two if it's
Actually,
at
I'll just
30 feet.
move this. I'll just sprint away this way.
Well, I don't know how it works if it's inside of a creature
Yeah, I don't know. It's inside of it, Mason. That's like my thing.
with like
Okay.
a blast radius.
So it's gonna dampen the blast radius by 5 feet. So the alpha is not gonna be hit, but the other three will, including the caravan and the poor Protoceratops.
That's fine.
Oh, shiny alpha.
Go ahead and roll me damage,
Wait.
Brandon.
Where are we calculating from? We're calculating from the front side or the back side of it?
I did from the middle of the boy. Oh, I guess.
Oh, what's spicy?
I don't think it's gonna.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Thank
I mean,
you,
you're also
Kyle.
behind the caravan.
16, 22, 29, 34, 38 points of damage.
Okay. Brandon's
38
counting
points
a
of
lot of
damage.
numbers. Am I taking damage?
No.
I need to know.
We're in dexterity saving throw.
But not if you measure from the back
on.
of the T-Rex, though.
Hold
We're
on.
measuring
Raise
from the back. Okay, we can measure from the back. Kurin, you're fine.
Because when we think about T-Rex anatomy, okay?
No, that's
Understanding.
Fucking science teacher.
Stomach
I'm
is
ju-
further back.
just. I'm gonna remember this next time we need an explosion radius from the inside of a creature from its ass.
It's
Copy.
D&D, there's definitely a
Science
chance it
teacher
happens
wins
again.
this round. Brandon, 38 points of damage.
38 points of
Go-
bludgeoning.
Go ahead and double that and give me the total.
think we're losing sanity.
76? No.
Is
76,
it
right?
38? Yeah, 76.
Yeah,
76.
76 damage.
Jesus Christ!
Why was it double?
Still.
What's happening?
Fuck it.
Oh, is it silvered?
So
Yeah,
it's
it's silver
silvered,
points.
and because of Moonbeam, it seems all the other Rexes have lost some of their resistances on the alpha.
No!
Because the alpha's.
Oh,
I'm
incredible, impeccable.
Alrighty.
I don't think in. Okay, I might actually take the potion because I don't want to bottom out and die.
Yes,
Copy.
take the take the potion.
You're welcome.
Use your
Stellar.
action.
Use your action. Use your action. Take the potion.
Yeah, yeah.
Calgus gonna
that's
do that.
not a
Vina?
question.
While he's healing, you're up.
Okay. Question. A minute, is
Answer.
that 6 rounds? No,
Yes.
10 rounds?
It is
10.
10 rounds.
Because it's 6 seconds, 10 rounds. Okay. I'm keeping track for Moonbeam. So,
Copy.
I am going to use my action to move the Moonbeam back on top of the Alpha while being careful to keep it away from me.
I'm sorry, my turn's not done yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you.
No, I still defender still.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, you go.
He's going to nip at some ankles.
Ankle biter! Yay!
Honey Badger, let's go.
Stellar.
Did you silver his teeth?
I would assume so. Is this considered
that crown.
flanked?
Say again.
Is this considered flanked?
Yeah. Go ahead and take it with advantage.
Oh, good thing, because that's a nat 1. 19 plus... where's
Hits, roll
that?
damage.
Okay. Oh, it's force damage anyway, so it's not... where's my... Oh, yeah, my d8s are all stacked up. 5 damage. 5
5
force
damage. Copy. All right, 5 force damage. You do so. And that is your turn, Vina. You're up.
So, action to move Moonbeam on top of the T-Rex, but also not touching me.
Like on the back half.
On its ass.
Yeah, on its butt.
It's hitting his ass.
So that will mean at the start of its turn, same thing happens with Moonbeam, you know. And
Moonbeam.
then I am again going to quicken spell so that I can, as a bonus action, cast Tasha's Mind Whip on the Alpha. So that will be an intelligence saving throw, please. DC 15.
DC 15. Okay. Does not make it.
Okay, so it is going to take 3d6 psychic damage. And on its next turn, so it can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. And it also has to choose to either move, take an action, or a bonus action on its next turn. So it only gets one of the 3.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Yep. So no reaction. That is going to be 12 psychic damage.
Okay. Yikers.
And yeah, and then just let me know when it's the start of its turn, because then it'll take that 2d10 of Moonbeam damage. I think it has a con save first,
Yes.
so it'll take half of it succeeds that con save. But
All right. You done?
yes, because
Okay,
I'm not gonna allow. Wait, it doesn't have a reaction, so I am gonna move. Hang on, I take that back.
Oh,
take
it still has a reaction.
No, not from
It just
Tasha's
has-
Mind Whip.
Oh,
It
does it
has
not?
no reaction.
Oh.
So.
Okay, I take it back. I was
yeah.
wrong.
It can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn.
Copy.
And then it can only do one of the 3. So, I'm gonna go ahead. We're just gonna, whoops. Yeet on over here. One more space. Oops. There we go. Yeah. And then that's my turn.
All right. Sounds good. Is now the Rex's turn. This one at the rear is gonna go,
Okay.
and it is going to charge Kurin.
Yes.
Is going to make. Oh fuck. through my dice. Sorry.
Going to make ooh fuck.
I don't want it to ooh fuck me.
Urin does a 12 hit.
No.
Okay. You see this thing's teeth gnash and like try to like snap you up, and you're just a little too quick, and you kind of fucking. Wait, are you regular form or hyena form right now?
I'm regular.
Regular? You kind of like smack its nose away, like fuck you, get out of here.
Get the shit out of here.
That is its action, as it tried to use its entire bite on you.
Bitch.
The two that are restrained are gonna go. Okay. One is going to break out of the restraints.
Okay.
And is going to go after Vina.
Fuck.
Mason, question: what happens to the razor wire after the spell ends?
It disintegrates.
Oh.
Vina, does a nat 20 hit you?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's just hope I don't
Oh no.
bottom up. Actually, hang on, I won't. I'm fine. It's fine. I have strength of the grave, baby.
Oh.
The dice, they giveth and taketh away.
And the dice have indeed taken away.
I guess I giveth for Mason, but
Give it for Mason.
Taketh from us.
Hey, quick question. While would I be able, like, on my turn to throw like a potion of greater healing to Vina?
No.
No.
You're a very
Fantastic.
long
Let's-
ways away.
That's true.
that's
Vina-
the feat.
This thing, seeing your slighter stature, is instead going to make a tail attack against you and deal a total of 39 points of damage.
That
I
bottoming
am
out.
down,
Not bottom out, but
which also means
Okay.
that Moonbeam is down.
Hmm.
So it
Vina
took
is
its
down.
turn before the alpha, then?
Correct.
Damn it.
It's going to make that tail attack against you. Watching as you go down, it is going to use the rest of its movement to flank Kurin
yeah,
and make a tail attack against him.
yeah.
It is going to miss.
Buddy. Okay.
This one over by Iris is out of range. The alpha is going to use its turn and 3 legendary actions, and you see its skin
Hang
start
on.
to yes.
I don't know if legendary actions count as whatever, but remember it still has the effect of Tasha's Mind Whip,
Yep,
where
it's
it
only
can't
gets
take
one.
a reaction and it gets either an action, bonus action, or
Correct, it
movement.
gets 1.
Okay, so I just wanted
Legendary
to
actions.
Okay.
Yep, no, legendary actions are a different thing.
Okay,
So
I
it's
wasn't
taking
sure
its
how that.
action plus 3 of its legendary actions.
Got it.
It's just something that happens.
And you see its skin start to glow and bloat and like start like bubbling and sizzling and like start to like kind of like roil like a boiling liquid. And you watch as all the other Rexes start to do the same.
Don't like this one bit.
It is
Not
going
like
to be
green eggs. and
Kurin's
ham.
turn.
I don't like green eggs and ham. I don't like this. It's time to wild shape. I need to have extra HP.
Okay.
Oh shit! I don't have my wild shape stuff up. Give me 1 second, really quick.
You're fine.
Also, it would be impossible, like it's mathematically impossible for me to succeed a Strength of the Grave throw. Because it's DC 5 plus damage taken.
Good.
So, 44,
If
I
you're-
can't roll that high.
If you nat 20, I'd get you back up to 1.
Oh, really?
Go for it.
I'd say that.
Roll for it.
Okay.
Roll for it while I'm doing
Nope.
But to be clear, you don't
Right.
you don't die either way. So, but you will be unconscious.
Yeah. But yeah, no,
Okay.
I did not.
it.
Gotcha. All right.
Alright. Wait. So giant hyena's a large creature. Is there enough space there for me?
Yeah. Yeah. You
Okay.
might. You're a little cramped, but like yeah, there's
Okay.
enough space to kind of like between their legs.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna do that then. And then I'm gonna bite the alpha bitch.
Fight the alpha bitch. Okay, go ahead.
Good old 9.
9. Okay. Kurin, how
Steel
would you like-
defender's there
What does that mean?
because it's 9 to hit, right?
Yeah. Wait, 9 to
Steel
hit or?
defender's-
9 to
Oh
hit.
yeah. Roll advantage because
Gotcha.
technically it's flanked, kind of sorta.
What about a 14?
14 will hit. Roll damage.
Okay, 2d6. 9 plus 12. 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. All right. Kurin, how would you like to do it?
Ah! Oh, wait. Oh my god. Okay. Karn looked a little panicked as 3 T-Rexes are now trying to beat the ever-living fuck out of him. So he does the thing that he does best and transforms into a giant hyena and just rips its throat out. Yeah. So, giant hyenas have a thing where I can use my bonus action to make another bite attack once I reduce something to 0 HP.
Okay.
I'm gonna bite this one. This one right there.
Copy.
Uh, 11.
11. 11 will miss. As you reduce this big one to 0, as its skin is boiling and bubbling and writhing, you bite into it, and you go to bite this other one and kind of miss. And as you do, you hear a psh, followed by a crashing, thundering ba-boom, as this thing's roiling, bubbling skin explodes. Kurin, go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw. Iris, go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
Mason.
What the fuck?
Calgus.
Steel defender will as well.
Yep.
Oh, I have advantage.
Steel Defender, make me a dexterity saving throw. Calgus, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Mason, do I gain my advantage on dex saving throws from danger sense?
Yeah, I'd say so.
25.
Okay.
Love being proficient in dexterity saving throws. Thank God.
All right. So, Steel Defender, half damage. Kurin, half damage.
Yeah.
Cal, full damage. Mika, what'd you roll?
I said 25.
25? Half damage. All right. So, full damage is 39 points of damage. This is magical acid damage.
Okay, so I would not
So I'm down.
reduce that with rage then.
You would not. Oh.
Iris is down. Does that?
Calgus has
Did you bottom
bottomed
out?
Calgus is dead.
Like, he doesn't
So-
even get to make death saves.
Hold that
Calgus
throw.
had 5 HP with a 31 max. So Calgus has fully bottomed out. Calgus is full dead.
Wait, so wait, how do you die? Wait, hold up, wait, because I could be dead too. Wait, what? How does this? Wait, what?
Brandon.
So what is your max HP?
31.
What is your current HP?
2. I'm dead, aren't I?
You bottom out. You drop. If you take damage below your max HP negative, you get no death saves, no tries, nothing. You are straight dead.
Wait, but mine's half. So it was 39, so half. Would it go up or down?
So you're
20.
you're fine.
Nice.
So you'll
Okay.
go down to negative 21. So you were alive.
So, here's the situation currently. Vina is down. Yeah. Calgus is bottomed out. Mika is down. Kurin is the only one left standing.
Correct.
Kurin,
Mm.
you are watching this explosion happen. Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw.
And that's going off of my hyena stats.
Nope, it's going off your druidic stats.
Okay, perfect. That's much better. That roll isn't great though. That's a 7.
Which is
A 7. That was the
Oh.
whole roll there.
okay. It's not a 5. So,
But still,
Kurin, this is happening, and you know your party is not as strong as you. There's not a lot of things you can do in this moment.
Yeah.
However, you do have a magical artifact that can be sundered,
That is true. You are not wrong.
and you know that to have a healing ability. Decision is
Mhm.
yours. 7, I can't tell you if it'll help or hurt.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I can tell you it'll help, but you know,
In what way?
it's a healing.
Yeah.
So, might keep some of your party on their feet, might keep some of them from dying, might bring them back into the fight. With a 7, you don't know. All you know is this artifact, like, has healing properties.
I would need to drop out of
You would
wild
not.
shape. Would
Nope.
not?
Nope, it's a druidic artifact.
Oh, okay. I'll break it.
All right. Kurin, you decide to sunder the flag. Go ahead, Kurin, and roll me a d20 luck check.
Oh.
As there are many effects this can have.
So you're essentially wild magicking me here?
No, I'm seeing how good or how bad this goes.
Okay.
It's unfortunate.
Okay. Okay. That is a 16.
A 16. Okay. Deadass a 16?
Yes.
Okay.
dead ass.
Ass dead.
My ass is dead, so.
No, I'm dead. I am dead.
Kurin,
I have died. I have passed.
as you kind of in your hyena paw, this flag banner kind of materializes, and you crush it. Not something that should happen magic item wise, but something
Yeah.
that, because it's a druidic item and you are a druid, you're able to channel the staff into your hand, crack it down. For the briefest moment as these explosions are flashing, you watch as just 3 emerald points near Calgus, Iris, and kind of where Vino were suddenly flash out of trees and in a moment disappear. And standing in front of you as all these explosions are happening is the Green Knight. He nods to you. He goes, "You called sooner than I expected, but a promise is a promise." He snaps his fingers, but before he does, you kind of watch time slow for a moment. He takes his sword from his sheath and puts it in your hand, and you watch as it materializes into a great axe made of vines, bark, and roots.
Oh.
And he goes, He goes, Kurin, do you have a last name?
I have 3 names.
You have 3 names?
Yeah, 3 names.
What's your full name?
My full name is Curran Tree Wanderer Viomaga.
For a moment, he places his hand on your head and he goes, Kurin, Tree Wanderer of Viamaga, I name you Knight of the Green.
Ah!
I die in your place. And he pushes your head back, and you watch as the entire world explodes, and he's ripped asunder by these like violent bubbling masses that are exploding. You guys wake up in a familiar glade, void of tents, but the fire with a couple of provisions are still there. And that is where we're going to end session for the night.
Am I awake?
You are all alive and full health and fully rested.
I'm
Kurin, Tree Wanderer Viamaga, Knight of the Green is your full title.
Hello.
But the staff is completely broken.
Yeah, but I have the axe, right?
Correct, you do have the axe, you don't know what it does.
wait. So he's the Green Knight now.
Are we at? Are
Kurin-
we
Does
full
he have
HP
to
healed?
stand there?
You are fully healed, you are fully rested with full spell slots.
Does Curran just have to stand there now, or what's the deal? What? Oh my god. I was fully ready. I was fully ready to do another fucking gamble. Fully ready.
Sorry, I want to let you guys know that on my deck save, I did use my die of inspiration and re-rolled a nat 1.
Are you shitting me?
Oh,
1 in 400, baby.
oh.
So-
What the fuck?
So Mika, real quick.
Yeah.
So I think it's safe to say the last you saw, the world was exploding
Yeah. Oh god.
and ending.
Oh god. Here we go.
2 dice.
Yep. Here we go.
Okay,
That one fell.
you're fine. Don't tell me anything.
Yep.
Are you
No, I know.
are you higher or
Lower.
lower?
Lower.
Post your number in the chat.
This was 2d6s, right?
2d6. Copy. All right. And that is where we're going to end session.
What is wrong?
Lots of things, Mika. All right. Guys, thank you so much for an awesome session. I do have to hit the restroom real quick. If anybody wants to play games, I'm totally down because this is like the equivalent of 8 a.m. for me. So,
I'll play a game or two. Yeah.
dope. All right. Questions,
I-
comments, major moral dilemmas.
Yeah.
I'm
well,
Other-
having
other-
multiple more dilemmas right now, but you know.
other than you trying to actively kill us every time.
I will say this is where my bad luck comes into play because rolling a 2 and a 1. Then again, he could have rolled 2 1s. Fuck do I know? He could have rolled a 3. Fuck do I know?
He didn't.